So now let's read the Wiggle Emma Swan Ballet. There once was a kind prince who lived in a castle, and a beautiful princess who lived in the forest. One day, a wizard turned the princess into a swan. Every day, the princess would magically transform into a swan. Every night, the spell would lift, and the swan princess would turn back into a girl. One night, the prince had a party at the castle. He danced to the music. The swan princess could hear the music from her lake. She splashed and splashed along. The prince looked at the swan princess dance. The prince was amazed by the swan princess. He went into the forest to find her. The prince stood by the edge of the lake. At first, the swan princess was scared of the prince, but the swan princess was very brave. She waddled out of the water to meet him. The prince watched as the swan princess slowly stepped out of the lake and magically transformed into a girl. The princess told the prince about the spell. She wished to be free. The prince promised to help her. The prince and princess danced as the sun set over the forest. At sunrise, the princess turned back into a swan. The prince knew what he had to do. The prince went to the wizard. He asked him to reverse the spell. The wizard answered, saying that he couldn't reverse the spell. Only true love could break it. The prince rushed back to the swan princess. He told her that the wizard couldn't reverse the spell. The swan princess was sad that the wizard couldn't make her human again. But the prince remembered what the wizard said. True love could break the spell. But was it true love? He looked into the swan princess' eyes and said, "I love you." The prince walked into the lake, then he magically turned into a swan. They lived happily ever after.
Bye-bye.